goes in against Danny Wiseman. Leaving a 2-pin. Seemingly some trouble near the line.
Danny Wiseman's showing some displeasure with the approach. He actually came to an abrupt halt. You know, we checked him earlier when we checked his style in the first game. He has that long slide. Well, that long slide came to an abrupt halt. He released the ball a little bit late and did not get the lift, and the snap back to the head pin leaves the 2.
Now, our first look today at 37-year-old Mark Williams. 6 titles in his 15 years. 32nd telecast. Best this year for Mark. 5th in Baltimore, 2nd in the Choice Hotels Classic.
Well, a different style than we've seen all day long. You see him the extreme left side of the approach. Good solid push away, a very versatile player. Look at that left side, pulling back, straightening up the right shoulder. Watch how the left arm comes back, the right shoulder comes forward, and that's the way to do it. You have to keep the right hip parallel to the target line. You can open the right shoulder for power.
Look at that. High hit and gets them all. In match play, it was 15-9. 24 match play games. Now the final 4 games moved from Eastway Lanes here in Erie to as we mentioned, Danny finished 3rd last week and appears to be nearing his peak here in 1995 on our 11th stop in a tour of 14 cities. Four victories. And now he leads Mark Williams by 20 pins. Or excuse me, it's all even now. Because Mark had opened with a double and now will be shooting in the 3rd frame. Quite a bit to the left of center on the approach. 3 in a row. Here's Bo.
Thank you, Chris Shea. Mike Edwards, what a terrific performance. 260, 270, and yet you're defeated after the 2nd game.
Well, you know, this is one time I really don't mind losing. I mean, the fans here are great, and it's just an honor to be bowling here today.
You look a little bit drained.
I am absolutely drained right now. It's unreal. But it's great. You know, I want to say hi to my wife, Meg. I love you, and I almost got there.
All right, next week. Back to you, Chris.
Okay. Early now in our 3rd game, Splitfire Spark Open will return after this.
Introducing the new no-fee Ford Citibank card. With every purchase, you get an amazing 5% rebate that grows.
Fast backstroke. Adding to the beauty of bowling is Danny Wiseman. In a spare is a double up, shooting in the 4th, trailing by 20. Now by only 10.
Chris, despite trailing by 10 pins, Danny Wiseman, I believe, has the correct shot to the pocket with the most margin of error out there on the championship pair. The center of the lane's a little bit slicker, and a little oiler than the outside, and right now, Mark Williams is going around that oil. It's tough to be consistent that way. Williams going right next to it.
And we are even. Semi-final game leading the final as the tournament leader is waiting to bowl, Steve Jaros of Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Just as I suspected, Chris, Mark playing down the center of the lane is in that high oil concentration. He lets the ball slide too far. It doesn't finish enough and leaves the 4-8 a tough spare.
So now Mark is trailing by 2 pins. Wonderful and efficient managing director of Erie Civic Center, Casey Wells. Thanks, Casey. The 8.
Second 8-pin we've seen today. Look at this pretty shot. Starts the ball left to center, out to about that 5th board we were talking about. In perfect position. 1, 3, 5, straight off the 8.
Danny now with 4 in a row, shooting in the 6th frame, semifinal game.
Little psychological ploy by Danny Wiseman. When he was trailing in a match, he took his time getting up there. When he's leading, he gets up right away. Tries to put quick pressure on his opponent.
Okay, coming up next on ABC's Wide World of Sports, our national champions take the ice in special performances at the Chrysler Skating Spectacular, plus the men's and women's moguls competition at the World Freestyle Skiing Championships. All coming up next here on ABC Sports Wide World.